Saturday night and I ain't got no money. So just got paid. Shit, I forgot to bring cough drops. As soon as one person comes, I'm going to say, hi, I'm here. Can you tell everyone else I'm here? I forgot to bring cough drops. I gotta get you up here though. Oh good, someone is here. Hi, hi, hi. Hang on, I gotta get me up here. Hi Deb, hi Trevor. So I'm gonna run downstairs really quickly and just grab my cough drops. So tell people that I'm here. I'm just running down to grab cough drops because I'm gonna die without them. Okay. All right, this is much better. Hi, 15 people. Hi guys, I'm here. I just needed cough drops. I forgot to restock my little table here after the tarot readings. All right, now let me go to live chat. And hello, hello, hello. Okay. Hi, Justin, Deb, Trevor, chicken nuggets. That's too cute. Hi. Hi, Selkie Storm. Hi, Denise, Sherry. Spitfire Cat. I don't recognize that one either. Welcome. I discovered that Lord of the Rings series was released on the days backwards. I don't know what that means. What do you mean on the days backwards? Hi, Dawn. Hi, Breezy Living. Alexa Joy. Hello, hello, hello. How is everyone? I hope everyone is lovely. I broke another pair. Oh, I'm so bad with my glasses lately, you guys. Ugh. I'm going to try to fix my hair. Wonder if I can leave it down. Leave it down, but we'll see. It's a possibility. Okay. Just love your hair. Thank you. Hi, Steven. Can't believe I've broken 2 sets of my glasses in like a couple weeks. That totally sucks. I need the little teeny pins that must have fallen out. Damn it. Totally sucks. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. I redid my hair because I was kind of sick of looking at the roots. Hi, Silverillo. And I really like it. It's a lot drier than it was for the tarot readings when I did the tarot readings. So you can see that the red is still in there, but I like it a lot better. It's a little bit darker and, you know, it's the dark half of the year, so it's good for me. First one was released on the 19th, the second one on the 18th, and the last one on the 17th of December. Oh, just in different years. I gotcha. I gotcha. Hi, Chris. Okay, so finally, I hate to say it like finally Samhain is over, but finally I have a little bit more time to go back through some of the subjects that we had talked about that we wanted to, Mercury, right? That we wanted to touch on and kind of start to talk about some of the stuff that we wanted to touch on before. Hi, Shauna. Like how to see auras, like how to connect to the spiritual web of connection that I believe is out there for everyone to take hold of, like chakras and meditation and that kind of thing. So, damn it. Hang on one second. My damn glasses. Oh, shit. I'm going to totally break them if I keep this up. Hang on, because somebody is trying to message me on Messenger, which is not supposed to be able to come through because I have blocked it while I'm on live, but he wants to meet tomorrow. Oh, because it's the Redskins. I'm on live. Message you after. Okay, now. All right. So finally, hopefully we can start getting to some of those videos that, I've meant to start, like my Gods and Goddesses series, that I started with one and I haven't been able to get back to it since then. And things start to slow down a little bit for me, which is really when we get a lot done on this channel because everything else is a little slower. Did it come back on? Did it? Did it? Yes, it did. Mercury retrograde. All I did was close Messenger and it closed everything. So, it's just one of those things. Okay. Now I can read. Yay. Okay. So let's talk about, first of all, I'm going to allow you guys some question and answer kind of time in case there's stuff that you want to talk about that I don't talk about. It's only 7:30. We have a couple hours if we need it. Hi, Danny. Hi, Silver Willow. Hi. Who else did I miss? Nobody. Oh, long hair, skinny eye toe. Hello, I missed you way up there. So what I want to say, first of all, is that when we are talking about how to connect to anything, to the spiritual connection web of energy that I believe is up there. Hi, Pat. To a god or goddess that you believe is reaching out to you, to your spirit guides and guardians, to the realm of possibility that is out there. Anytime that you're talking about connecting, the first thing that you want to look at is yourself. Are you aligned and in tune with yourself, with your intuition, with your body, with your health, with your spiritual being? And you are not going to be able to connect as well if you have this internal stuff to kind of balance first. I'm not saying it can't ever happen. I'm saying it will be easier for you to reach out and grab a connection if you are in line spiritually with yourself, right? So when I look at, okay, am I easily connecting to the spirituality that I want to? And I want to kind of take a self-assessment. Me being, I have to say, the Reiki Master Teacher thing, that makes me go towards Reiki first to look at that spiritual alignment. But you don't need that Reiki to scan yourself and look at if your chakras are in alignment, if everything is energized, if your aura is cleansed of all the crap that could be stuck in there. So I wanted to start with, let's talk a little bit about your chakras and how you can tell if your chakras are misaligned. Okay? Sound good? Start out with, hopefully. I'm a hot mess right now. Working on my chakras like hardcore. Perfect. Well, good. I'm not perfect that you're a hot mess. Perfect that it's a good time to work on your chakras. Okay. So how many chakras do you work with? different spiritual teachings will tell you different things. I personally work mostly with the 7 main chakras that most people talk about. You always second guess your intuition. There's a chakra that you can work on to strengthen that, Trevor. Let me get to it. This is going to drive me crazy that this is broken. Right, there's 7. Technically, there are 7 main chakras. And depending on what spiritual practice you do, some people add an earth chakra that is just below the root chakra, that is technically just below your, depending if you're sitting, it's just below your base chakra. Some people add an upper crown chakra or a spirit chakra that is above the crown chakra, you know, about 7 inches above the crown chakra. And some people add a whole lot more than that. Some people add like they think, not that they think, I should back up, because that sounds like they're wrong. I hate that. Some people talk about like up to 40 chakras. Some people, I'm going to just be dealing with the 7 main chakras because I think it makes it a little bit easier anyway to be able to align 7 main chakras. Wow. That's the second time that my YouTube has just decided to stop all by itself. So I guess we're back to goofy faces. It's fun. My son got us a new modem. I'm wondering if that has something to do with it. But hello, Reiki Talk, yay! Where they practice animal Reiki, that's awesome. Okay, I can tell right now that my hair is getting in my face and it's going to start driving me crazy. So let me put this up a little bit because I know me and I'm going to be fucking with it. Yay for Mercury and Gatorade again. Okay. All right, that's a little bit about it. And I'm looking through my bag to see if I have a spare set of glasses. Oh, yes, I do. Yes. Okay, that is not broken. Thank you, because this would drive me nuts to have to deal with them the whole time trying to deal with broken glasses. Hell no. Okay, perfect. Now, it's only 2 weeks this time. No, it's not. It's like November, what did I say? November 20th, November 21st? Something like that. It's 3 weeks again. Your advice on getting my first tarot deck. I would do Rider-Waite-Smith based. Excuse me. And something aesthetically that you feel connected to. There's lots of Rider-Waite-Smith based decks, but find one aesthetically that you connect to. I think my first deck that I really liked was Witches Tarot by Ellen Dugan. Shadowscapes, a lot of people connect with Shadowscapes with that kind of ethereal kind of feel. I actually have a video that talks about really good beginners decks. I don't know where it is. It's probably been a year or so, maybe. But there is a video somewhere in there of decks that I think are really good for beginners. Okay. Do you have any tips for witches that live with their parents? Let me sit on that because I want to work with the chakras right now, and then I know we will have time. Remind me of that question, okay? Because I do, and I'll get back to it, I promise. I read recently, amethyst is connected to third eye crown and the one above the crown. I didn't know there was one. So Deb, again, yes. Some people talk about the one above the crown and then the one below the base, and they say there's 9, and I'm gonna just deal with the 7 main ones. We may later on, once we really learn the 7 main ones, we can always kind of add those 2 in. But I think that for the most part, you should have no trouble. Like you shouldn't feel like you're missing out on anything if we do not talk about the one above the crown and below the base. I think with just the 7 main, we can deal with everything that you need to do. And why do I have these little teeny gnat things? They're driving me crazy today. Okay. Wishful thinking, Shauna. What? Oh, 3 weeks. Oh, yeah. Wishful thinking. That's for sure. The cat's I look too. I know. Okay. So here we go. So let's talk about the 7 main chakras. We're going to start at the base chakra. Okay. The base chakra. I got to stop dealing with my hair. Okay. So the base chakra is at the tip of your tailbone there. That's where the base chakra is located, right in that area. It's called the root chakra of the base chakra. Its main color, when you think of how to activate, how to strengthen that chakra, its main color is a bright, like ruby, the reds, hematite, kind of silvery blacks. They all resonate within the base chakra. Okay. The base chakra has the responsibility for safety, for grounding, for your security and stability. All that kind of stuff revolves through the base chakra. So if your base chakra is not aligned, is misaligned, or your base chakra has a lot of crap in there that it's trying to deal with and needs to be cleared and cleansed, there's several things that you're going to find. A lot of different things, actually. There's lots of different symptoms that we can talk about that you can say, oh, my base chakra needs work. All right. So the first thing, physically, if you are exhausted all the time, if you are tired constantly, which I do feel like I am, which is makes sense because I'm a little on the flighty side, let's be honest. I am not always the most grounded person on the planet. Your base chakra could be misaligned or blocked. If you are constipated a lot, that physical constipation, that's a physical symptom of your root chakra being blocked. If you are having a lot of sleep issues, if you're having a hard time sleeping, if you're not able to stay asleep, if you are unable to fall asleep, if a lot of that comes from the base chakra, you're not feeling that security and comfort feeling that makes you feel like you can fall asleep. You have poor circulation. You have reproductive problems that are not medically, medically you can't figure out. Medical field says, nope, your fertility has no medical cause. That could indicate root chakra blocks, imbalances, issues with your metabolism. Not normal issues. When you get older, your metabolism slows down. I mean, if you're a young person and it's really slow, if you seem to try really hard to do a lot of physical activity and it's just doing nothing because your metabolism is out of balance there. What else? If you feel a bodily disconnect, if you look and you feel like the image that you have is not the image that you feel, many times that chakra is blocked or is misaligned or is misfiring. Okay? Why am I not seeing any comments? Are you guys suddenly quiet? Is this resonating? Does it make sense so far? Do you feel that? Got that? Has meaning. I don't see any comments either, right? Listening, that's okay. I don't mind if you're listening and taking it all in. That doesn't bother me at all. I just want to make sure I'm not talking to myself and the video skipped or something. Physical dysfunctions, intestinal disorders, feet, legs, knees, buttocks, and the base of the spine, disconnect from the body, underweight, fear and anxiety, little discipline. Oh, those little gnats. Chronic disorganization, or, that's most of mine is just ADD stuff, but. Okay, if you need to boost your root chakra, the things that you can look for is disconnection from the body, underweight, fear and anxiety, little discipline, financial difficulties, chronic disorganization. That means your root chakra needs to be boosted. If you have too much root chakra, like your root chakra is stronger than the rest, so you need to build up a little bit more of your other chakras. You have obesity issues, greed issues, obsession issues, laziness, negligence, rigid limits, fear of change. That means you have too much comfort. You feel like you could do anything and you have security anyways. Then the rest of your chakras need to be boosted up so that you can align them all. Hi, Witchy Woo. Okay, so let's talk about how to change that, right? There's several ways that you can change that. We can talk about good stuff for the root chakra. Let's talk about crystals, because that's my go-to, right? I have a little bit easier time looking at the crystals for each chakra. We're going to talk about blacks, reds, so red jasper, black agate, hematite, tourmaline, black tourmaline, shungite, jet, garnet. Garnet is a really good one that I kind of forget about sometimes, but there's something that I really connect to, and I always forget about the garnet because it's like gemmy and juicy almost, that garnet. And it's really able to get in there and dig out, I think, for me anyways, to dig out what needs to be dug out and strengthen things, because that gemminess just goes right to the area that you are lacking in. Red jasper, petrified wood, Apache tears, ruby, smoky quartz. That's all crystals that will help to strengthen and align that root chakra. Let's talk about oils, smells, and oils that could help in this area. We're going to talk about, these are the earthy kind of oils. Is there a way to charge it to help amplify? Absolutely. I have a lot of my stuff is downstairs. I kind of separate my stuff, but I have different color baskets that when I specifically want to use these for chakra strengthening, like my base chakra crystals, I will put into the red basket, orange basket, yellow basket, and so on and so forth. That color actually helps to strengthen it. The smells. So we're going to talk about, just like any other spell, there's all kinds of things that can help to boost that energy. So these oils will help to boost that too. Cypress oil. And this is the very earthy smells. Frankincense, ginger, myrrh, patchouli. Which is why, boy, if you know me personally, you know I have patchouli on like 90% of the time, because I need that grounding. For me, it's all about the grounding. Sandalwood, vetiver, serenity, solace, Terra Shield, whisper. That's specific named ones. I will tell you bergamot. Bergamot is one of my new favorites because it mixes with the patchouli really, really well. What else? What else can we think of that can boost bergamot, lang lang, cedar, juniper, that all goes to that. Fears, I'll get back to that. I don't want to start with fears, but, and I don't have all of my chakra lesson up here for some reason. Drinking Earl Grey tea with bergamot. Yes, bergamot and patchouli. Red and brown and black foods. When you're talking about red, you're talking about peppers. You're talking about put red pepper in some of your spiced, like in your spaghetti, sauce, tomatoes. I'm trying to think of other food. Black beans. Brown rice. This kind of stuff can help to strengthen that root chakra energy. Okay, so we're talking, you talk about your senses, right? When we talk about spell work, we talk about what can you see? So colors. What can you feel? So tactilely, it would be, to me, that's the crystals. And I don't know, you can think about, I'm trying to think, I'm like, to me, to boost my comfort, it would be like a super soft blanket. That would be root chakra strengthening, right? The smells, we just talked about the oils and stuff. Taste, we just talked about tomatoes, some of the red foods, dark brown foods, black foods, whole wheat bread, like pumpernickel bread. That would be root chakra strengthening. Hearing. There are, and of course, I don't have my whole chakra lesson here. There are certain tones, usually for root chakra, it is the lower tones that you're going to feel that vibrational energy in your base chakra. And you can look up on YouTube specifically root chakra meditations or root chakra singing bowl meditations. Those tones can help to align, cleanse, and re-energize those chakras. Okay? Anything else root chakra based that you can think? Actually, all right. I will say quickly, the fears, if your chakras are not balanced, there's some fears that come up with each chakra too. I just think that this is not always chakra based. So this does not necessarily mean chakra based. Sometimes this is outside influences. When I talk about fears and chakras, for me, it's usually unbased fears. Like fears that you've never had a kind of experience that you would be afraid of these things, but for some reason you are anyways. That could be chakra related. So root chakra would be fear of death, fear of not belonging to the material world, and fear of being weak. Those three fears in particular can mean that your root chakra needs a little bit of boosting. I'll probably be in and out and babysitting. That's okay, honey. No problem. I used to be obsessive about chakra balancing. Yeah, it's not healthy. Exactly. It's not healthy to, when I hear the singing bowls, I always feel nauseous. Angie, watch out what tones make you feel nauseous. Because I'll tell you, because I am a crown, third eye kind of chakra person, my crown and my third eye are always, not always, I won't say always, but it is, because I connect a lot with what is, my crown and my third eye chakra have no problem with connecting. And so the higher tones to me of singing bowls and stuff like that, they grate on me because mine are already aligned usually. That to me, I'm like, oh, stop it. What sounds better to me is that lower tone, because I need more bass stuff usually. It's always the deeper tone. So your base chakra is much more, generally speaking, is much more aligned usually. That's its natural state, is in alignment usually, than your upper chakras. Okay. Next, let's talk about, and then there's other things too, guys. There's mudras. You know what a mudra is? It's a hand position when you're meditating. So for the root chakra, I always think this because this is what I do most. is these two. If you're meditating, this mudra can help align your root chakra. There are tones that you can meditate with, that you can repeat, and they're called mantras. For the root chakra, it's LAM, L-A-M, LAM. I don't do that very much because when I meditate mostly with guided meditation kind of stuff. But I try to throw out there different kinds of stuff because different stuff works with different people, right? Okay, next, let's go on to the sacral chakra. Anybody have any questions about root chakras before we go on? Any questions? Any questions? Root chakra questions. None. Okay, good. All right, let's talk about sacral chakra then. Oh, with the oils and crystals, release energy from the root chakra because I have issues with obesity, so maybe it's something I need to balance it and not sleeping well. Does that apply to too much root? Yes. If you have too much root, though, crystals and stuff like that should be applied. That's a good question. You want, if you have too much root chakra, you're going to be strengthening your other chakras. So strengthening things should go from the other chakras. So you don't want to carry around a whole bunch of hematite and red jasper if you have too much base chakra. You want to strengthen the other ones because that will even that out a bit. There are, I was going to say at the very end of this, but just to throw that in here now, can you link your Pinterest for the chakras on Facebook tonight? Yes. Hold on, because yes, there's tons and tons of information on my Pinterest page. Each chakra has its own page, its own board on my Pinterest page. So I'm going to give you just my general Pinterest page. Just my general Pinterest page. And then just look up chakras because each chakra has its own tab. Hematite rings help root chakra to wear daily. Yes, absolutely. For sure. At the end, what I was going to say, which I will put in here, is there is 10-minute, 30-minute, an hour meditations on YouTube that specifically align all the chakras. It kind of cleanses it, restarts it up, reactivates, and aligns it. And you can do that in 10 minutes if you think you need a bigger one. I used to do a half-hour one a week. And that kind of realigned stuff. And then once you get it realigned like that, it's all about that bass, no trouble. It's okay. Can't do it. Then once you kind of key into which ones you need more, then you can start carrying around the crystals of those you want to boost, that kind of thing. Okay. Next, sacral. So where is the sacral chakra located? That is right. I would say it's usually 2 or 3 fingers below your belly button is your sacral chakra. It is usually at the level of the top of your hips. For some of us, that's a little harder to feel than others. But it's usually 2 or 3 fingers, depending on how big your fingers are, below your belly button. Okay? And that is orange. The color for that is orange. The responsibilities of the sacral chakra is feelings, emotions, belonging, creativity, sexuality. Okay? Let's talk about how you know if that chakra is blocked. If your sacral chakra is blocked, you're going to have headaches. Nope. Sorry, go back down the other way. I keep thinking the root chakra for me is at the top, even though it's at the bottom of the body. That's the one I talk about first. So that was actually third eye. Painful periods, infertility, low sex drive, creative blocks. Your creative sparks come from your sacral chakra. The physical blocks would be malfunction of the reproductive system and of the urinary system, menstrual difficulties, sexual dysfunction, pain in the lower back and knees, lack of interest in food, sex, and life. Yeah. Hold on, I can't read my own handwriting. Lack of interest in life, in the fun things in life, right? The stiffness of the body and mind, frigidity, denial of pleasure, excessive defenses. If you always have your defenses up, if you're way afraid of change, way more than most people, your lack of desire and passion, then you do not have enough oomph in your sacral chakras. If you have too much energy going on in your sacral chakras, you have sexual exhibitionism or sexual addiction problems, obsession with pleasure. You're too tuned into your id. It's okay, Donna. You're dominated by an excessively strong emotional dependence, obsessive attachment, easily manipulated. That is all signs that you could have too much energy going on in your sacral chakra. Jen, do you try to meditate each day? Yes, even if it is just 5 minutes. Now, on my busier times, I'm not going to lie to you, I do not always get to it. I feel it when I don't get to it, though. I have my Insight Timer app. It's called Insight Timer. It's a wonderful app. For me, it has tons of guided meditations in there. It has tons of, it reminds you daily that you haven't meditated yet. I used to meditate in the morning, which is really the best time for most people to meditate, but I'm so lazy that I tend to press the snooze button. Instead of getting up and meditating, I press the snooze button, then I don't have time. So for me, it's usually lunchtime. I find lunchtime an easy time to meditate, even if it's just 5 minutes, 10 minutes, 15 minutes. Buddha said, if you find you have no time to meditate, even for 5 minutes a day, meditate for 30 minutes a day. In other words, it's such an important thing that you really will notice a difference if you make that time. Hi, Lucy. I'm not, what time is it? I'm not late yet. I'm not, right? I don't think I am. Wait, what time is it? 8. Okay. Whew. Okay. Fears with the sacral chakra. If your sacral chakra is unbalanced, you have a fear of sexual aggression, your fear of showing up as your authentic and real self, so you wear a mask a lot, fear of being too sensitive. That is all stuff saying that your sacral chakra is unbalanced a bit. All right, let's talk about the crystals that will help your sacral chakra. So we're talking about orange, mostly orange. So carnelian, orange calcite, aragonite. Banded aragonite is a great sacral chakra stone. Sunstone, wolvanite. And I will also add here Shivalingam. Shivalingam is a great sacral chakra stone. I feel I have a desire badly to learn and teach meditation professionally. Awesome. Awesome, awesome, Sean. I think that would be great. I close my eyes at work for 5 minutes a night and listen to soothing meditation music just to regroup yourself. That is incredible. That is an awesome thing to do, for sure. And I'll tell you, when I am regular with my meditation schedules, everything else works so much more smoothly, you guys. It just does. It just does. So some of the other things. Let's where's the essential oils. Hold on. Here we go. Lower back pain could be a sign of blockage. Digestive problems, that's more in root chakra. Kidney problems, gallbladder problems, that's also could indicate you have a blockage. I'm not supposed to, but when you work overnights and 12-hour shifts, it's needed. I feel like you made up that word. Uh-oh, what word did I make up? I missed it. Did I make up a word? I could have. Mama Pat had to leave and help Dad. That's okay. I understand. Essential oils for the sacral. Clary sage, wild orange, patchouli, lang lang. Citrus oils, not just wild orange, but lemon, lime. Digestive oils, some of them have some of the different brands have specific digestive oils. And I feel like there's one more that I put into that some people... Oh, Shivalingam. It's Shiva. SHIVALINGHAM. 2 different words. Idaho blue spruce. Yes. There you go. Yep. Blue spruce. Absolutely. Let's talk about foods. There's lots of orange foods. Oranges themselves, citrus foods help the sacral chakra, as well as citrus foods also help the solar plexus too. But oranges, orange peppers, those bright orange peppers I can think of. What else can I think of? My brain is not working. Hey, we'll have to help with laundry soon. That's okay. Oh, you poor thing. Phew, we have chicken and spinach enchiladas in the oven and can sit down for the first time today. Hi, Dee Dee. Thank you, sweetheart. Thank you. Yeah, there's more foods in that, you guys. My brain is fried. Yeah, I don't have all my notes. I must have picked up some notes from another class. And some notes from this one, which is kind of annoying. Excuse me. All right, but the mudra for this is this. So if you're meditating and you do this, kind of lock your fingers and you touch the top of your thumbs when you're meditating. That connects to the sacral chakra. Okay? This mantra is VAM. You add the V. V-A-M. VAM. VAM. That connects directly to your sacral chakra. And then there's a specific singing bowl. I have to keep jumping up to get Mr. Kitty out of mischief. She's troubled more than my kids when they were toddlers. Oh, I totally hear you. Mine have been in my window that I opened up for my air specifically all night. Okay, let's move on because I want to try to get past the chakras, and I know we're kind of going slow with these. Am I going too slow? Are you guys kind of good with chakras and I can go a little faster? Or do you is it okay to break this up into, like, this might just be chakras and then we'll start with other stuff later? Like, dude, this mantra is bomb diggity. Bomb. I love it. How do you guys feel about chakras in general? Do you guys want me to go faster? Keep going. All right, I'm going to keep going. Solar plexus chakra. That is what I call the xiphoid process. If you're not medical, it's the very bottom of your sternum here. That's where your solar plexus is. That is responsible for your energy, your success, your motivation, and your self-worth is all here. Okay? What kinds of symptoms and signs can say that is blocked? We're looking at low self-esteem, lack of willpower. Willpower is the big one for there. It's yellow. Thank you. Yes. Yellow, yellow, yellow. Bright like the sun, yellow. Low blood sugar. Eating disorders. Chronic fatigue. Different from base fatigue. I don't know how to, hopefully you're in tune with your body enough to feel base fatigue is a different thing. Chronic fatigue syndrome is different than feeling tired all the time. Hypertension, stomach disorders, liver disorders. If you have too little energy in your solar plexus, you have little energy, weak-willed, easily manipulated, low self-esteem, difficult digestion, blame others, don't take responsibility for your actions, unreliable, you're late all the time, you say you're going to show up and you don't give a reason for it, you just kind of don't. And lack of empathy. If you have too much, you have weak borders. Anybody can ask you something and you'll do it. It's hard to say no. You are demanding of others. Jealousy. You look at what everybody else has and you need to have what everybody else have. And we're not talking about just FOMO, right? It's not like, oh, look at that gorgeous deck. I want that deck too. It's a true, like, you can't be happy for other people when they get something and they're really excited about it. You're like, oh, why did they have that and not me? There's a difference there. See how that kind of turned a corner, a darker corner? That's what we're talking about here. Arrogant. Obstinate. Hyperactive. Let's talk about crystals that will help here. We're talking about yellow crystals for the most part. Amber, citrine, golden topaz, gold, pyrite, yellow jasper, yellow fluorite, yellow mookaite. All those are very good for the solar plexus. Most of the time people don't have what you think they do, right? That's true. It's okay, Silver Willow. I can't even speak. Hi, Deb. Any chakras for getting tired too early? Perhaps you need more sleep, though. Could you please recommend a good book to read on chakras? There's a book. Hold on. Let me open up my Goodreads. It's called like The Seven Sisters or something. And I loved that book because it's in very plain language what the chakras are all about. Hang on. I'm going to open up Goodreads so I can see my books. Come on, baby. Come on, baby. Let's do the twist. Now I got that song in my head forever. Come on. All right. This is going to be under Reiki and Healing. So if you ever want to see what books I have, you can look at my Goodreads account. And this is, where is it? I know it's in this section. Earthing, Reiki. 7 Chakra Sisters. Make friends with the inner allies who keep you healthy, laughing, loving, and wise. Seven Chakra Sisters. And it is by Linda Rosenthal. Rosenthal. Linda Rosenthal. Here, I'll give you a link so you can see the book for yourself. There's the book. You're welcome. I love that book because I really like the way they did that book. Let's put it that way. All right, so where were we? Okay, what else will help to unblock that? Let's talk about the essential oils to unblock that solar plexus. Rosemary, black pepper, cinnamon, clove, coriander, fennel, geranium, ginger, grapefruit, lemongrass, pepper, sandalwood, vetiver, ylang ylang, and then it goes on to the specific brand names. So those essential oils will help to unblock. Yellow stones, the color yellow. Specific sounds, if you look up solar plexus singing bowl, there's certain sounds. The mudra for solar plexus is this. It is simply all your fingers laced together and your thumbs crossed over each other. So this is solar plexus when you're meditating. The mantra for solar plexus is RAM. R-A-M, RAM. RAM. So if you're meditating and you want that sound, it's RAM. And you should, if you're an energy feeler, if you say that correctly, if you say RAM, you should feel that come right down to your solar plexus. Just like if you say VAM, you should feel that go down into your sacral. If you say LAM, you should feel that all the way down into your root chakra. Because that energy, it's like the energy of that sound connects to that chakra. And that's the feeling of it. Okay? How we doing, guys? Questions about solar plexus? Did I skip anything? I have several different papers here, so I'm sorry. I'm trying to look through correctly. Fears. Oh, did we go through fears of solar plexus? The fear of lack of money or resources, feeling that your personal space was violated, intolerance to aggressive people. I'm anemic and I need IV treatment so I can relate to being tired. I'm either full of energy or so tired, no happy medium. Right? And that could be. Thank you. All right. Next. When we go up from the solar plexus chakra, we're at the heart chakra. And I'll be honest with you. Most people are either one way or the other. There is not a whole lot of people that have the heart chakra is wishy-washy. Usually people are right on with the heart chakra. The heart chakra is not one they usually need to worry about. Or it's the opposite. Or they need work all the time on the heart chakra. Or it has switched. Or they used to be right on and they really got burned by someone and really hurt. And now they need work with it all the time because they got hurt and they shut the heart chakra down. So it really, it does tend to be one way or the other. I don't know how else to say that, but it really tends to be one way or the other. My allergies are kicking in. So I'm using my oil from my fairy wold. Okay, heart chakra. The responsibilities of the heart chakra is, of course, love for both yourself and others, right? My heart light is dampened. And that's, boy, Dee Dee, if you have been hurt before, a lot of people have a hard time. Then they kind of put up that wall. What oil is that? This one is the one that Fairy Wold gave me. And I can tell you right now that it's soaked in lapis. And I can tell you, I know there's bergamot in it. I don't know what else she put in it, but it's definitely got bergamot in there, which helps with my my allergies. Cayenne, hawthorn berries, jasmine, lavender, rose, basil, sage, thyme, cilantro, and parsley. Perfect. Hi, Paris. Thank you. All right. What problems are you looking for? If your heart is blocked or your heart is not in alignment, these are usually the easiest to spot for yourself. You have upper back pain, you have heart-related issues, anxiety, depression, respiratory illnesses, cardiac, pulmonary, breast, hollow chest, blood circulation problems, asthma, deficiencies of the immune system. I don't see what I normally say first. Lack of empathy, fear of intimacy. So for me, that's the biggest one. Fear of intimacy. That feeling that you have walls up around your heart and you're not going to let anybody else hurt you. So you're not opening up. You're not opening up and reaching out to people who could be reaching out to you. To me, that's the biggest one to spot. The heart oils. No, let's start with the heart. Where does it go? The heart stones. Oh, hold on. Let's go back real quick. Sorry. If you don't have enough heart energy there, you're antisocial, cold, intolerant with yourself and others, depression, fear of intimacy, narcissism, lack of empathy. If you have too much heart, you have weak borders. Again, people can walk all over you. Jealousy. You sacrifice too much. Jealousy is not a thing for heart. I don't know who wrote that, but that is incorrect. Jealousy is a thing for solar plexus, not heart. That is wrong. Crystals. Okay, so crystals. We're usually talking green and pink. Rose quartz is the biggest crystal everybody says first. That is absolutely a thing. If rose quartz works for you, it doesn't happen to work for me, but it does for most. For me, my best heart chakra crystal is rhodochrosite or cobaltian calcite. Emerald, dioptase, amzonite, malachite, peridot, pink kunzite, green labradorite, pink tourmaline, green jade, all those green and pink stones, ocean jasper if it's green. One that works for me really well too is mookaite. When mookaite is pink, I love pink mookaite for heart chakra is very good. All the pinks and greens, when you have that deep green color or the bright pinks or the deep pinks. Rhodochrosite, the other one is rhodonite. That works good. The essential oils, bergamot, cypress, geranium, lavender, lemon, melissa, heather, sandalwood, wild orange, lilac. Lilac, that's a good one. Do you think autoimmune disorders may be from the heart being out of balance? Sometimes, absolutely, Deb. Unakite, that's a good one. Pink tourmaline, yep. That's a good one for sure. The heart chakra is tied to past lives. Yes, 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 yes. The heart chakra is tied to your past lives. The easiest way to hone in on your past lives is to hone in on your past life heart chakra. If it was imbalanced, if you can go back and find out why it was in imbalance, if they had a specific tragedy or something, that's the easiest way to tap into your past life is actually through the heart chakra. That's true. That's true. That's true. That's true. The mudra for the heart chakra is the index finger and the thumb touching at the heart center. This is the one I do the most, and it's just more natural for me when I am meditating to do this. So the mudra when you're meditating is this, obviously down here, but this. And the mantra is Yam. So Yam. And it's funny. I don't know if you guys feel that. If you're energetic, if you feel energies, as soon as I say it, I feel it. Yam. Right here. Yam. And it directly connects your heart chakra to what you're doing. So it's like it wakes it up. It's like immediately if you say Yam, it immediately connects to that. So you can tell that mantra is there. Okay. We good? It vibrates for you. See? Any questions about heart chakra? We good? How are we doing time-wise? I want to make sure I'm not honing in. Okay, we're good. We still got an hour before Lucy said it was going on. So we're good. Throat chakra. Now, I don't know if it's because I always feel like my throat chakra is good. Oh, I didn't talk about foods, did I? I'm sorry. Foods for her. I burped, sorry. I didn't talk about foods for heart chakra. Green and pink foods. Grapefruit is a great food for heart chakra. I'm not a big fan of grapefruit. Strawberries. Watermelon. When I think of green in this way, to me, it could be broccoli and stuff, I guess, but I don't really think of that as heart chakra, believe it or not. I think of more the fruity ones. Like, what's the fruit? Kiwi. Kiwi is a great heart chakra food. I feel bad for weighing in. Don't feel bad. Don't feel bad. I love that you guys shush, do not feel bad. I want your input because what works for me may not work for you and vice versa. Some things you're going to bring up that I'm like, oh, does that work for you? That is because I don't feel everything the way you guys feel it. Please put in your 2 cents. I love that. That's awesome. I will be totally honest with you now, Shauna. Ready? When you said all the herbs, I'm like, I wonder which one she's talking about. Is she talking about the one I just did? Was it, what was it? Solar plexus chakra herbs? Or was that heart chakra herbs? So silly me, instead of saying, hey, which ones were you talking about? I was like, yeah, exactly. And I kept talking. It's not because I don't want you to, it's because my brain is already 4 steps ahead and I'm like, wait, what was I talking about? Is she talking about that one? I love when you guys, please. I want to soak in all of your brain information too. Okay? Don't ever feel bad for saying something out here. You guys should know that by now for me, that I never want you guys to shut up because your information helps me as much as it helps everybody else. Because I may say things that work for me that won't work for people out there. And you might say something that totally connects somebody that I didn't say. And my most important thing is not that I teach it. It's that you guys learn it. So if somebody else says something that makes them go, oh yeah, that totally did it. Hell yeah, that's what I want. I don't care if it's from me or from somebody else. I just want you guys to learn it. We're good. You're fine. I love it. I have to hear the singing bowls for me to feel the vibrations. Absolutely. Danny, I totally get you there. I totally get you there. For me, I know that the higher ones are higher chakras for me and the lower ones are the lower chakras. And don't inhale what you just are trying to swallow. But I have to hear it too to feel where it goes to. I'm really wanting to wear and choose green today. If I'm drawn to certain colors, is it due to over or under balance? If you're drawn to certain colors, to wearing certain colors, then carrying certain colors, usually it's because you don't have enough of it. So, or you're using so much of it. I was just going to say, we're going to go to throat chakra now. And I am a blue crystal freak. You guys, if you know me, you know that my blue fluorite is my favorite color, is my favorite crystal. I can't help but buy blue fluorite. And usually my throat chakra is aligned. But because I'm such a talker, oh, the heart chakra sound, hold on, is yum, yum, yum. Yes, different colors make us feel differently, definitely. Because I'm such a talker, though, and I'm a teacher and I try to teach, I always want blue crystals around me because I know I'm using that a lot. So in order to protect it and to keep it up, it doesn't necessarily mean that I'm out of alignment a lot, but it means that I use that the most. So I always want to keep it protected and strengthened. And I have a ton of blue crystals around me 90% of the time. So yes, what colors you're drawn to is usually either that you use a lot of that energy, so you need it around, or you're lacking a bit in that, and so that will help to strengthen it. Definitely. Okay, so throat chakra is that blue. Now, traditionally, it's like a light blue. Not... I need oh wait, do I have a color chart here? Where's my color chart? I had like a real color chart here. Do I have it in here? Yes, 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 yes. Hold on. Here is my chakra information chart. You have a ton of black crystals, and I'm always drawn to the darker ones. Root chakra. So hold on, throat. Here we go. Here we go. Blue like this. See that blue? That is normally the blue. Now that can be lighter than that. It can be a bit darker than that. But you don't want to go to, whoops, I'm going the wrong way. You don't want to go to that indigo color, or then we're talking about third eye. Okay? The throat chakra, that's tarot. Why did I pull that out? I don't know. Yep. That's crazy. All right. Let's see. I have not looked at this very much. The throat chakra. It says, let me see if I agree with this. Purpose. The purpose of the throat chakra is here, feelings and emotions are transformed into expressions such as laughter or crying. Deals with everything related to sound on both the physical and metaphysical levels. Communicates and meditates all emotions and feelings. Provides space from self to enable inner reflection. If it is in harmony, you know the balance of expression between silence and speech. You know how to listen to the inner voice, and you trust your intuition. All right, I actually like this. I've had this for a while. I don't think I've ever used it. If it's out of harmony, despite much talking, you cannot find the expression you're looking for. Fearful of being judged and rejected, so therefore silent. Or afraid of silence. You're not able to sit in that silence with a friend that you know very well. You know that chatting away because you're chatting about nothing because you can't stand the silence. Oh, I like this one. It talks about the lotus. I always forget how many petals are on each. Let me just go back and tell you. The root lotus has 4 petals. So when you're meditating about your root chakra, it is a lotus flower with 4 petals. Your sacral chakra is a lotus flower with 6 petals. Your solar plexus chakra is a 10-petaled lotus. Your heart chakra is a 12-petaled lotus. And your throat chakra is a 16-petaled lotus. So we are caught up with that one. Perfect. I like this. Massage direction. Oh, all right. This is a really, I haven't used this yet, which is really bad because it's got some great information in here. I bought this a long time ago. It's a whole information decoder about the chakra system. And then I never used it because I'm a tard. But I have it with me and it has all this awesome information. It talks about the massage direction for a female that you want to massage that area is counterclockwise. For a male, it's clockwise. The related element is ether. The nature experience is a cloudless blue sky. Zodiac and planets, Gemini, Taurus, Aquarius, Mars, Venus, Uranus. Gemstones, aquamarine, turquoise, and chalcedony. Okay, while I agree with that, I'm going to have to add some onto that also. And let's talk about real quick because I don't know if that's on here. This paper to me, I really liked the physical symptoms of the physical difficulties if your throat chakra is not aligned. Disorders of the throat and ears, of the voice, and of the neck. Maxillary tension, so tension here. Led to allergies. Allergies have to do with your throat chakra. That's funny. When you need more throat chakra energy, you tend to have a fear of public speaking. You have a weak voice. You have difficulty in talking about your own feelings. You're introvert, shyness, lack of rhythm. If you have too much, you're excessively talking about no particular thing. You have an inability to listen. Poor hearing comprehension, and you judge others. You have too much. Some more crystals. Okay, aquamarine, blue calcite to me is one of the best ones. Blue lace agate is wonderful for this. Blue kyanite, blue celestite, blue sapphire, turquoise, blue apatite, chrysocolla. I'm going to add blue fluorite is one of my favorite throat chakra stones. Let's see. What else? Okay, this one talks about essential oils. Lavender, sandalwood, neroli, and sage. Eucalyptus, pine, spearmint, and rose. Basil. I don't even know what that is. Melaleuca. What is that? I have done essential oils for years, and I don't know what that is. Melaleuca. Melaleuca. Tea tree oil. Oh, duh. Okay, I know tea tree. I don't know that other name for it. Peppermint. Roman chamomile. I like that. That's good. The madra for throat is fingers interlaced, hands by your stomach, and thumb tips touching. Which, wasn't that the same? Okay, hold on. So for sacral chakra, let me go back because I was wrong. Sacral chakra is your right palm resting on the top of your left. And this is the mudra. I apologize, you guys, for sacral chakra. The throat chakra is the hands interlaced with your the tips of your thumbs touching. Okay? And the sound, I apologize. I'm sorry to switch that up on you. I did it wrong the first time. The sound is H-A-M, hum, hum. It doesn't have to go very far. Its vibrational energy stays right in here. Hum. And that, to me, very much resonates. I feel it right here. Hum. Okay? Any questions? I like this thing. This is a great thing that I literally have had. I bet you I've had this now for 4 years, and I keep forgetting to pull it out. It's so bad. So bad. Okay. Third eye. We're going to third eye. Is this indigo? Indigo color. That's that somewhere between purple and blue. Navy. Indigo. Lapis lazuli is this color a lot. That deeper blue kind of color. The responsibilities of the third eye is your intuition, instincts, and your gifts. Intuition, instincts, and your gifts. Your psychic gifts, your metaphysical gifts. I know all of that already. I know, right? There's a lot that I missed. Absolutely, I know. Isn't that funny? I know all of what. Oh, wait, look at that. I'm so bad. I bet you I've had this for 4 years. It's terrible. It's terrible. Okay. How do we know if your third eye is misaligned? If you have an imbalance of your third eye, we are talking about ear and eye issues, balance issues, sleep paralysis, learning disabilities, hormonal dysfunction, headaches, visual problems. That all is coming with your third eye chakra. If you are lacking in your third eye, you have lack of sensitivity, bad sight. I don't know if they're talking about psychic sight or sight. It's a good question. Oh no, little memory. What? Hi, Jordan. Welcome. Lack of imagination, difficulty in visualization, negation. He does not see what's happening, right? If you have too much third eye stuff going on, energy, you're going to have hallucinations, illusions, obsessions, difficulty in concentration, and nightmares. Let me go to this real quick, which says it's a 96 petaled lotus. So now the flower that we're using in meditation is a 96 petaled lotus. The principle is knowing of being. The color is indigo. Location is between the eyes. Direction is pointing forward. Associated body parts: face, eyes, nose, sinus, cerebellum, pituitary gland. Whew, I cannot. Oh, thank you, Whispers of Three. Okay, the purpose. This chakra enables the recognition of being. It connects to the part of creation which is beyond science and physical manifestation. This is where your psychic energy, your psychic connection comes from. Through this chakra, the knowing of spiritual matters is passed down and so influences all other parts of an individual. Hi, Sunday's child. If it's in harmony, you will have an awareness of the spiritual side of being. It invites intuition and inner awareness into everyday life, and it connects to the universe. If it's out of harmony, you are rejecting spiritual aspects. Your focus is on intellect and science only. You only see the obvious. You see nothing under the surface. Afraid of intuition. That's good. I mean, it's not good. I mean, it's useful. What else? Massage direction. Okay, so if you're massaging the third eye on a female, it is clockwise. I don't know if I'm doing this right because I'm backwards. No, so clockwise. On a male, it is counterclockwise. The related elements, it is related to all elements. The nature experience is moonless black night. So on a new moon, that nature experience will help your intuition, your third eye. The zodiac planets are Sagittarius, Aquarius, Pisces, Mercury, Venus, and Uranus. The gemstones, lapis lazuli, sodalite, indigo, sapphire, opal, and amethyst, apophyllite, purple fluorite. And I will add in there, what is my go-to? Let me think. My go-to third eye stone. Amethyst is one. I think lapis for me is a big one. Iolite. Iolite is a really good one for third eye use too. The essential oils for third eye. Frankincense, myrrh, clary sage, cypress, patchouli, vetiver, rosemary, lavender, marjoram, helichrysum, and I'm trying to think. I will add into there lemongrass. For me, there's something about lemongrass that not only helps open the third eye, but it helps connect it to your base chakra. So you have some balance to that third eye abilities. Which chakra is Libra? Ooh, hold on. Let me see. I'd be surprised if it wasn't one of the upper chakras, but let's see. Sacral. Heart, sacral. That's it. Heart and sacral are Libra. Oh, you know, we haven't gone through foods, but think about that colored food. Throat chakra would be blue stuff, blueberries. I don't know. What else is throat chakra? Blue yogurt. No, blueberries. All right, Lucy, I'll be there. Blueberries. What else is blue? There aren't a lot of blue foods, are there? Love you too. I can't think of blue foods. I'm sure there are others. I just don't have stuff. Cancer is probably heart. Probably something that resembles the throat, right? Let's see. Cancer is... All right, well, let me start at root. Root is Aries, Mars, Taurus, Scorpio, Capricorn, Saturn. Sacral is Cancer, Libra, Scorpio, Moon, Venus, Mars, Mercury. Solar plexus is Leo, Sagittarius, Virgo, Sun, Jupiter, Mars, Mercury. Heart is Leo, Libra, Sun, Venus, Saturn. Throat is Gemini, Taurus, Aquarius, Mars, Venus, Uranus. Third eye, Sagittarius, Aquarius, Pisces, Mercury, Venus, Uranus. And we'll get to crown next because that's where we're going next. Okay, the mudra for the third eye is hands in front of the lower part of your breast, middle fingers stand up, Tips touching. Other fingers bent at the first joint as shown. So this is the mudra. This is the middle finger. Easy to find, right? And the other fingers are bent, and it is at the lower breast. So here. This is the mudra for the third eye chakra. Right here. And that will connect right to your third eye. The mantra for the third eye is AUM. So and boy, I feel it right here. Feel it? Blue potatoes. There you go. I know. I was thinking of like, oh, there's like blue corn chips. I know there's other foods, damn it, but I don't know. Okay. Let's go on quickly because I want to at least finish the chakras tonight, right? Your license plate has as the last part of it. Hey, your license plate reminds you to strengthen your third eye. 9 o'clock. Okay, we're doing good. We still have half an hour. Good. All right, crown chakra. Let's move on. Crown chakra. Hang on, let me do this stuff first. So crown chakra is that purple color or white. It is also white or silver. I see it a lot as silver. Love this. I just started reading a chakra book last week. Beautiful. All right, so let's start with the purpose. The purpose of the third eye. I mean the crown. We just did third eye. Food for the third eye, thank you, is indigo or dark bluish. Caffeine. Cool. Chocolate, that totally makes sense. I can totally see chocolate being a third eye food because to me that makes perfect sense. Red wines, grape juice, and herbal teas. I can totally see that. Thank you, Shauna. Thank you. That's okay, Elizabeth. There's lots of blue grapes. Yeah, that's true. There are. I didn't think about that. All right, crown chakra. The purpose. Here, the human being connects with the universe, the deities as you see them. The silver ring could connect with the crown. That's right, Stephen. I totally didn't think of that. That could be, your connection to the I am, to the universe, to what is. Here, the human being connects with the universe. The totality of a person, as combined from the other chakras, offers itself to the divine forces of the universe. The individual experiences knowledge beyond words or intellect, interfacing with cosmic energies and pure consciousness. So this is the connection to what is. Your connection to that web of connection that when I talk about, that's my teaching. That's my life path, is to teach the connection to what is. The crown chakra is what allows you to do that. That is the connection to the web, that what you're strengthening when you're connecting is the crown chakra, that connection to the I am, to all that is. You are getting in my window again. I need that air. Mean little bitch. If it is in harmony, you are living with the knowledge of unity, knowing that the self reflects the divine, abandoning your ego for universal ego. Now, does this mean you're always like that? No, of course not. But that is what we're striving towards. If it's out of harmony, you are unable to let go of an anxiety and fear, unable to imagine cosmic unity. You are depressed and unsatisfied. Okay? And where's my big paper here? Here we go. If it's not in balance, you are having headaches, amnesia, brain issues, brain diseases. If you are lacking, you have a lot of cynicism, learning difficulties, rigid system of thought. One way is the only way here. You have a lack of apathy, or you have a lack of empathy and apathy towards things. Materialism, dominion over other people. If you have too much, you are intellectualizing every spiritual connection. So everything, you have to find the purpose for every spiritual connection. That means you have too much of that. You have a spiritual obsession, a compulsion. It is a disassociation from the body. So hold on. This is the flower. The symbol for this is a 1,000-petaled lotus. The principle is pure being. The color is violet, white, or gold. I disagree. I don't see gold as crown. I see silver very much as crown chakra. I usually see crown chakra as silver. As a matter of fact, when I was attuned into my Reiki master teacher, actually from the very first time, my Reiki 1, every time I get that spiritual attunement, every time I've gotten it, to me, it is a brilliant light. But because I see light with my migraines as a bad thing, it's like it's toned down with a silver. So I can see everything perfectly, but it's like a silver tone to it instead of this bright white light. And I think that has something to do with my migraines or my third eye, how I see that. The location is the top and center of your head, up to 2 inches, usually above. The direction, it's always pointing upward. It's associated with your brain, cerebellum, and your skull. The massage direction in a female is counterclockwise. In a male is clockwise. It is related to all elements. The nature experience is, I see gold as more of a solar plexus. Me too. Me too. I'm with you. The nature experience is total stillness. Huckleberries. Oh, I love huckleberries and boysenberries. There you go. Oh, my allergies. The cat got in the window, and I think I have cat hair now everywhere. Total stillness. So that, you know, when you go outside and there's no wind and there's no sound, it doesn't happen very often, but it's just total still. It's like the world has stopped for a moment. Elderberry for third eye. Yes, I love my elderberries. But it's like there's total stillness. It doesn't happen very often. Cat hair up my nose. Exactly. Driving me nuts. But that total stillness, that's the nature experience that you're looking for the crown chakra. Zodiac and planets: Capricorn, Pisces, Saturn, Neptune. Gemstones: amethyst, quartz, topaz, alexandrite, and sapphire. I disagree. Sapphire I don't think is with that, but that it could be. Herkimer diamond, yes. Charoite, yes. If you have ever had charoite, I don't think I've ever had. Well, that's not true. Tibetan ice quartz for me is a big crown chakra one too. Clear quartz, howlite, selenite, suglite, and rutilated quartz. Rutilated is really good for crown chakra too. And I will add golden healer quartz is a good crown chakra worker also. Essential oils: frankincense, olibanum. What's olibanum? I feel like I don't know half of this shit, you guys. What? I've worked with essential oils for a long time, but I guess not as. Yes, I could see lapis for crown too. Yep, I agree. I don't know what olibanum is. Oak moss, lotus. I totally see lotus. Lavender, myrrh, frankincense, sandalwood. Yeah. Lavender, vetiver. Yep, I can see that. Clear quartz, yes, can be used for all chakras. Exactly. If you don't have any other crystal, clear quartz can be attuned for any chakra. That's absolutely the truth. The mudra for crown chakra. Hands in front of your stomach. The fingers interlaced. The little fingers are pointing upwards. And hands in front of your stomach. So down here, and pointing upwards. So this is for the crown chakra. Okay? And the mantra for the crown chakra is A-N-G. Ong. Ong. And you can, it's funny because it doesn't go very far. You can kind of feel it coming back up there. Ong. It doesn't go below, it's hard, it doesn't even really hit your throat chakra. It just kind of bounces right up in there. Ong. Goes right up in there, right? Food, anything violet, purple, or white colored, fasting. Exactly, fasting or detoxifying water. I was going to say, it's another name for frankincense. Thank you, Shamara. I love you. Thank you. And Danny, you said that too. Thank you. Water. Water is a great crown chakra. There's something about just a crystal clear glass of cold water that is good for connecting to that crown chakra too. So that detoxifying kind of stuff. Hi, Luna. Is really, really good for that. Love this. Love this. This is a lot better than I thought it would be. All right. Any questions? We made it through the chakras. That's good. Now, I really quickly, if we have time, I hope we have a little time left. Any questions with the chakras? What time is it? How are we doing? 9:06. Okay, we do have a little time left. Good. Because I really wanted to touch on seeing auras. Because I know Shauna had talked about this with our little guy. And I wanted to touch really quickly because seeing auras is not difficult. But it takes practice, and then you just kind of strengthen it. Once you learn how to do that, you just strengthen it. Yes, it does. Absolutely. Yes, it does. Yes, it does. Yes, it does. Okay. So to start out with, this is the easiest way I know how to do this, you guys. So you're going to, if you have a white wall, it works even better with a lot of, you want a lot of light in the room when you're starting out trying to see the auras. You want a white wall. If you don't have a white wall, you can have a white piece of paper. You can start out with your own. Now this works much better. It's going to be hard because my light is in front of me. It works much better if your light is behind you. And you're putting your hand, let's say, or if you have a white wall and you have someone that is willing to be your guinea pig, you can stand them up with the white wall behind them and a decent light. Okay, you want a decent light on them so that you can see it a little bit better. So if you're using a piece of paper in your hand, you're going to separate your fingers out so you have more of an area. And you know how you do those 3D pictures, the magic eye pictures? So I actually have bought magic eye books to practice relaxing your eyes, because the way you see those is you relax your eyes and you kind of look past the picture. And then you start seeing the shapes and stuff form. Okay, you guys know what I'm talking about with the magic eye things? That is what you want your eyes to do. So you're relaxing your eyes. And what you're trying to do is see about 5 inches beyond your wall or your paper. Okay? So you're looking at, with a decent light, on a white thing is the easiest way I know how to do this, you guys. You're kind of relaxing your eyes enough. You're trying to look behind the wall, behind the paper, about 5 inches behind the wall. You're relaxing your eyes enough so that they kind of, I don't know, they kind of almost go cross-eyed. I don't know how to describe this. And suddenly what you will see is kind of a double image. And if you look at the edges of your subject, of your hand, of the person who's willing to be your guinea pig, of whatever. Are you still there? Oh, good. The lighting changed. You will suddenly start to see an outline of color on your hand or on the person. Allow the light to come up into your eyes instead of searching for it. Exactly. And it kind of, you start to see almost double. And if you look at the edges of your subject, of whatever it is you're looking at, your hand, anything living definitely will have an aura. Eventually, if you get yourself so that you're really good at this, you will start to see auras in non-living things too. So what you're looking at, and at first, when you first start to see plants, plants will do it. When you first start to see it, it's a very thin outline usually, unless you're born to do this. Some people, boy, Joey started right out. He knew exactly. He was like, oh, your aura is this color right now. Your aura is this color. You will start to see an outline, though, of a color. Usually, I know when I first started, mine, when I could see it, was either like a yellow and orange kind of outline or a blue purple kind of outline. I either saw a warm aura or a cool colored aura. And so I knew based on that, if I saw the warm aura, to me, that meant happier, not what do I say? Open, more extroverted person. The cooler colored person meant that they were either sad or they were more introverted or shy or not. Their energy did not come out at you. You know what I mean? Like an extrovert's energy is happy-go-lucky and hi, how you doing? And willing to bring their energy out and around to you. To me, and everyone sees it differently. So that may not be the feeling for that person for you. You have to learn and figure out what it is that color means to you. When I first started out, like I said, I saw like a yellow-orange outline or like a blue-green outline. And I knew I didn't have a whole lot of different colors at first. That's all I had. But I knew a warm meant more outgoing, more happy-go-lucky, more a happier, warmer person. The cooler colors to me did not mean they were mean or anything, but maybe they were sadder internally, or they were more introverted, or they were less apt to communicate with me openly at first. And that's what I saw. Definitely going to see what Austin does with this. Okay, I see auras when looking at people in a daydream, like visualizing them after looking at them. And that's another way. So, way 2 is green, unless the camera messes it up. That's okay. Way 2 is to stare. And again, it works better on a white wall. To stare at that. If you just cannot get your eyes to do that, to take that light in differently, if you put your hand on the wall or on the white piece of paper and you stare at that for a good 30 seconds, I would say really take it in for 30 seconds. Don't move it around. Don't move your eyes around. Stare at it for 30 seconds. Then take your hand away or tell that person to move out of the way and stare at the white wall then for a minute. What color comes into focus? That's the other way to do it. If you cannot get your eyes to focus on that, like that, if you cannot get your eyes to relax enough to see that aura, that's the other way, is to have that impression and then pull it away and see what shows up on that white wall, what color shows up on that white wall. That works also. Now, The problem is, and I have read books that says this color aura means this. This color aura means this. I don't believe that. Because again, my energy, my way of sensing energy is different from yours, is different from my son's, is different from this. For me, it is more, what does that color make me feel about them? What do I feel from that? So for you, purple may mean they're very magical and intuitive and have a good psychic connection. For someone else, they could see a purple aura and say, ooh, they're super depressed. And there's a lot of dark energy in them, that they're very sad, and their energy is all looking inwards right now, and that's why it's purple. Someone else could see red energy and go, oh, they're super happy, vibrant, outgoing. They're very energetic. Someone else could see red and say, ooh, they're really angry. They're really angry and they are ready to explode. Auras and colors of auras, and I'm sorry, I have to disagree even with the so-called experts that have written books on it. You're going to see those color auras, and like everything else with your spirituality, it is going to individually be up to you to see what those colors mean for you. And that has been my experience. I know Joey can look at an aura and see a color, and to me that would mean a totally different thing than what he describes. And that's okay. We're not all supposed to be the same. You don't see auras. I don't believe you, Trevor. I don't believe you. I think if you have a human being standing against a white wall with good light, even at the very least, and you stare openly with your eyes open for 30 minutes, not 30 minutes, 30 seconds. If you stare and do not blink for 30 minutes, and then that person moves, you're going to see some kind of color there. You may not see a very bright color. You may not see, exactly what I would see, but you are going to see some kind of color. Either you see the outline in blues, or you see the outline in purples, or you see the outline in oranges, or you see the outline in reds, and it's going to be different. And it is practice, 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 practice. You will see that the more you practice it, the thicker and more vibrant the auras become. Okay? I've done it in class when I was in school, not even a kid. Like, I would see it in my peripheral vision. Yes, when you're not paying attention. My eyes have always been able to go out of focus, but I don't see colors. Now, Trevor, are you colorblind? Do you not see colors at all? Because that could be different. But when you are in a bright room and you stare at something for 30 seconds and you close your eyes, you don't see any color at all? See a quick flash of aqua. There you go. And that's the beginnings of it. You should see some hint of color. You may not, it might not be very vibrant at first. And like I said, the more you practice, the more color you will see and the thicker it starts to get. It would be interesting to do this in a group and have several people try to see the aura and see how many people see the same or different colors. I agree. I think that would be great. I had a site that had a thing to help you practice. Do you? Joey now he's almost 18. He's going to be 18 in December. Can't believe it. I think that would be great. And I think that would be a great thing to do at Witchypalooza. I have a screen, like a pull-up screen that I've never used that I bought. And Peter's like, why do you have this? But I'll be able to use it. I'll be like, okay, we'll have a big light, have someone stand in there and see the people who can see the aura around them while they're standing in there, and then have them move and see the people who couldn't see it before if they can see that flash of color there. My eyes are easy to relax. That's okay. Sounds like Joey and Austin are a lot of... I agree, Sean. I have thought that for a lot. See auras, Peter. Duh. I know, right? He's always like, we don't have a projector, Jen. We don't have... why do you have this big stupid screen that you can go, like the old ones? I have it. I don't know why I have it. And it's really big and bulky and annoying. And he's always like, why is it here? I'm sorry, it's just there. The best calmness technique to trigger psychic vision I found was visualizing that you're going down in an elevator while doing a breath meditation with your eyes open. The floor moves like water. Well, I like it. And so that is, I'm going to try to do some kind of weekly meditation to help you to get into your kind of meditative state. And that helps a whole lot. And then we're going to work on little things. 10 minutes. Perfect. All right. I'm almost done. I'm wrapping up. Thank you, Stephen. Little tricks of the trade and stuff, like when you are trying to connect your third eye and your crown chakra and balance everything, put the tip of your tongue right at the edge of your teeth at the roof of your mouth. And hold your tongue up there. There's something there that then it, like psychically, it connects everything and it makes it feel like, whew, like that is connected. It helps that connection. You can almost, I don't know, for me, I feel it now. When I do that, I'm like, oh, look it, ding, it like aligns stuff for me. Other tricks like blue kyanite is a stone that aligns your auras for you. It's very good at scrubbing. It's not chakras. It's a chakra scrubber, and it helps align your chakras for you. Do people have a definitive aura, or does it change with mood? It changes. It changes. You have a denture now? Damn it, you got to take those out. If you can't feel it, you're right. Yes. So it does change. Most people's are naturally a specific color for you. Like most people will always have kind of a bluish outline to you, if that's what you see, or an orangish or a yellowish outline. But if they have a very strong tragedy, if they have a very strong anger right now, if they are super in love, if they have a different energy than they normally do, it will change. Okay. I hope this helped you guys. I love you so much. This is just the beginning, hopefully, of kind of doing some of this work to help strengthen our connections. Eventually, we will get to trying to reach out and grab that one string of connection that we're looking for and learning how to pull on that, okay? Please hit that like button for me. Hit the notification bell, and when YouTube decides they feel like it, they may notify you when I come on. Make sure that you are subscribed so you don't miss anything. And have a wonderful night. I will be on tomorrow, I'm sure, at some point for some kind of something. Don't forget, Tuesday is what do we do? What did I pull? Hanged Man? I think Hanged Man is Tarot Tuesday. This Tuesday is the Hanged Man, I believe. I think, yes. No. Did we just do Hanged Man? Yes. Hanged Man. The hand fed. All right. I love you guys. Perfect. Join us for Tarot Tuesday. Don't forget that that I almost said Maddie. Oops. That Lucy and Dave are going to be on very soon. So look for them, I believe, on Conjurer's Table. If not, it'll be on Wizard's Tower. And I love you guys. You're so welcome. I did put some other readings on my Etsy page also. I put some cheaper readings, some real quick kind of one question readings, that kind of thing. Or that that year in review, that 1-card year in review is up there. I loved you guys. Have a good night.